What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and welcome to a new head release. Some of my favorite things we have ever done. I mean, making a head was something I had always dreamed about growing up. Now we're on, I don't even know how many, 7, 8, the 8th head. This is the all-new DNA 2.0, available in stores and online today. I'm sure you guys are getting ready for Memorial Day weekend. Got a crazy semifinals and hopefully championship on Monday on our hands up in Philadelphia. And we're gonna put some new gear out for you guys at the end of the high school season here as you go into summer, the DNA 2.0. So I'm gonna tell you in this video everything you could possibly need to know. If there's any of your questions I didn't answer, to make sure to leave them down in the comments and we'll get right back to you there. Or you can shoot us a DM on Instagram. So the basics, the DNA 2.0 is gonna come in white, ECD signature blue, which I know a lot of people were excited about, and solid black. As far as pocket options, it's also going to have 2 elite pockets, just like we normally do. So you can get it pre-strung with all white Hero 3 or with the black Storm Striker, and we'll talk about the pocket a little bit more later. So you've got 3 color options. A lot of people asked about the natural color. Right now we don't have that. We're just focusing on the white, blue, and black, since the blue is a new color for the FlexForm plastic. The price will be $99.99 unstrung. And the basics, high level, people want to know what's changed since it is a 2.0 model from the original DNA, which was one of our best-selling heads of all time, is first up, we made it lighter. We heard your guys' feedback. This weight is now coming in at 5.5 ounces, which is still just a touch heavier than maybe some of the lighter heads, but I think a really great feeling weight. It certainly doesn't feel heavy in your hands. The previous DNA was about 6 ounces, so we're able to shave about 10%, and it really does feel noticeably lighter. But we did keep that FlexForm plastic, so the big difference with the DNA was the FlexForm material. The reason it's heavy is because that's a more dense plastic, but it holds its shape exceptionally well, especially in heat. It does really well with warping, virtually eliminating the warping problem, which made it a top picks for a lot of defenders and LSMs. And then we were able to cut the weight away by sculpting a lot of the plastic. You'll see some lines, just a lot thinner and a more sculpted profile to get down to that 5.5 ounces. The other thing we did is really dialed in the face shape. So we took that pinch in and up just a tiny bit. It's gonna be very subtle, but I think a lot of the feedback from you guys was you'd like to see the DNA just a little more pinched. So I would consider this, in my opinion, pretty much a perfect face shape. It's not too wide at the top, has just a nice gradual but slightly aggressive pinch. So it's gonna work for a lot of players and positions, and also string a really fantastic pocket. We added 2 more additional string holes. So you've got 2 more. This is the same number of string holes as an Ion, but compared to the original DNA, 2 more string holes. And then we have, like I mentioned, updated look, brand new medallion, and a brand new ball stop in there. Both are Super IN. The ball stop is set into the head. Some texture notes throughout with matte and gloss, and this really sleek looking 1 strut, slim down design. Some features up at the scoop, and all around just updated the styling to make it look a little faster and sleeker, which is probably how it's gonna feel when you actually pick one up. Another big question we got is a lot of people, pretty much the only complaint we had about the original DNA, other than the weight, was some of the durability in cold. So we did address some of those issues, adding additional overflow tabs. The engineers really went to work on this throat to try and improve it as much as possible. With all of our plastics, there are ups and downs with the FlexForm. You get that great no warping, great wear resistance, and I think overall this head's gonna hold up really well for a lot of you guys. So the biggest question we've gotten is, what position is this head for? It's been a head that we've pretty marketed to every position, and so we have Ryan Drenner use it at attack. There are tons of D guys use it. It's pretty much a head you could use at almost any position on the field, except for face-off. We got that comment a lot. So I think with the reduced weight now and the slightly more pinched face shape, you're gonna see a lot more attackmen are gonna be into the DNA 2. Certainly offensive midfielders, certainly two-way midfielders, short stick D-mids, and then your LSMs and some D guys who like a more aggressive face shape are really gonna like this head. So that's pretty much who it's for. It's skewed a little bit more offensive, as we did take the weight and the face shape in, but I still think some of those more aggressive defensive players and short stick D-mids are gonna love this head for its stiffness and lack of warping. And if you didn't notice, Ryan Drenner used one all last season in the PLL, played really well, loved the head. He was an OG DNA user, loves the DNA 2 even more. And so this is his replica pocket, which will be available on our site. This is the exact pocket that he uses. It's got a really nice channel, a stacked SI, kind of a mid-low shifty pocket. He's a big one-handed cradler, a very fast and shifty attackman, and so his replica pocket will be available on ecdlax.com. And then just looking briefly at these elite pockets, this is adapted to this head to be what we would consider a great mid pocket that almost anybody could pick up and throw, catch, and shoot really well right off the bat, kind of no matter what age you are, from that intermediate up to advanced level of play. It's got a nice channel, a really clean look. It's pulled down pretty tight, but not too tight. It comes already pre-broken in with our Hero 3, and these things are dialed in and ready to go off the shelf, so you don't have time, or you love our Elite Pocket, you can just grab one of these options pretty much anywhere online and in stores. So again, if you have questions that I didn't answer, leave them in the comments. If not, this is available now. Go check it out. We'd love for you guys to let us know what you think. Looking forward to seeing you out there this summer.